What is your relationship to veganism? My name is Steve, and I have been vegan for 7.5 years. Was the transition difficult? How long to become fully vegan? We went vegan overnight. We had been vegetarian for 10 years, and my wife had found out some information about the dairy and egg industries, which was very disturbing. And she decided she needed to go full vegan overnight, and I was there to support her, and I did it also. As far as being difficult, the only difficulty I had, because I really didn't like eggs, and I was used to full meat already, but I did find it hard to not have cheese. I didn't like milk already, so that was my only difficulty, and yeah. What are some of the barriers I experienced as I changed, and how did I overcome them? I didn't have too many barriers. We were already on that path to uh, animal rights already. So my only real barrier was uh, friends and family. They took it hard. I don't know. I'm not quite sure why they did, and I thought that was a little weird when you explain what's going on and why you have to do something, and and they found it difficult to adjust to what we were going through. And as for how we overcame that, I, I I talked with my sister and I talked with my mom, and I did let them know that, well, probably about after two years or so being vegan, that I really just didn't feel comfortable being around family meals anymore. So as we did that, then my mom, I mean, she saw health benefits I was having, so she actually went vegan. So all family meals now are vegan. So that's there. There's that. Have you noticed any physical benefits, and what are they? I actually have. I was always borderline uh, high cholesterol. I was always just over that 200 mark. And even as a vegetarian, because I did eat a lot of cheese, and cheese, as we know, is very high in saturated fat. But at the time, I did not realize that was causing it. But so it was always a struggle. I would exercise and whatnot, but and I was always borderline hypertensive too. I was running right around the 130 over 90, and all my family is on high blood pressure medicine already. So when I went plant based or vegan, my cholesterol has been. I mean, it didn't drop significantly when I was just vegan, eating vegan junk food, but it did drop down to the 180 mark. My doctor was happy there, and my pre-hypertension went down to about 120 over 80. And but yeah, as I went fully or almost fully plant-based now, a more healthy whole food plant-based, now my cholesterol's under 150 full, and my blood pressure's down to about 105 over 60, sometimes 70. So it's actually really good. So, oh, and I'm also just full of energy. I took up exercising after going fully vegan. I don't wake up groggy. I don't wake up tired. I feel satiated with my sleep. I sleep better. Uh, and I also used to suffer from heartburn all the time, uh, and I would suffer from headaches a lot. And I think I've had one headache since I went vegan almost 8 years ago, and I don't suffer from any heartburn because I'm not eating the foods that cause that kind of stuff. How has veganism impacted my psychological health? I think it's always been pretty strong already, and I don't think it affected it that much. It made me reevaluate what's important in life a lot, and it made me evaluate who is important in my life, and and to take care of myself and first, and then relationships. And I'm lucky to have such a wonderful committed partner, and we go through things together, and we're both there to talk with each other. And I do have a semi-supportive family, my mother especially, but Some of my other siblings are not so great, but I learned that I don't need to put my focus there. It's with my wife, it's with my children, it's with my mother, it's with my friends. I've had so many more friends now. Well, that brings me into the next question. How has veganism impacted your social life? I'm actually a lot more social now. I get out to a lot of different events. It's fun to be around other vegans or people that are transitioning. I I started teaching cooking classes. I would have never thought I would teach cooking classes, but in the co-ops, there's uh, such a want for plant-based cooking, plant-based cheeses, which I kind of specialize in. I don't come up with the recipes myself. I just find the recipes I like and modify them a little bit, and then I go out and I teach people how to do that. So, and I'm active, more active. I joined the board of directors of the Animal Rights Coalition. I help kind of plan things. I go out to protests. And I just feel like I have stronger bonds with probably even more people now. Last question is, why go vegan? For me, it was because of the animals. I keep going back to the golden rule. It's treat others as you would want to be treated. Now, other people will put animals lower than humans, but their dog is right up there, their cat is right up there. I'm just able to put myself mentally, would I want that to happen to me? Would I want that to happen to my dog? Would I want that to happen to my grandchildren? My son, my daughter-in-law? So it's like, I think of that, and it just makes sense to not do that harm when I don't need to. I'm actually in better health, and I'm physically, mentally stronger than I was before, and then also there are 8 of the 10 top causes of premature death are caused by food. So there's that. If health is a concern, if the planet is a concern, it's the #1 cause of global warming, global climate change. So there's all different ways you can go about it. For me, it's always going to be the animals, and that's how I stick with it, because it's just remembering that I don't have to cause harm to live healthfully. So, but all the other ones are just bonuses. Plus, yeah, my health is great. I feel great. So I thank you for doing this project, Brent, and I look forward to seeing what you come up with.